What will you say when you stand in front of Allah on Judgment Day? All the blessings you were given, all the time that you had, did you make them count, or will your book make you sad? What have you prepared for that day when you'll stand in front of Allah in hope or dismay? When you'll be asked, "Who is your Lord?" Will the life you've lived reflect the words you'll want your tongue to say? Belief and action must go hand in hand. You can't just talk the talk but abandon Him when things don't go as planned. He is Allah, the Lord of Majesty and honor, the Most High. Which of His favors can you deny? From the planets to the ants, big or small, He manages the affairs of us all. He's the one to whom the mountain crumbled, and everything, willingly or unwillingly, is humbled. He is so powerful that He can bring the whole world to its knees. And yet, He presents Himself to us as the most gracious, the most merciful, with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And out of all of those whose desires are leading them astray, He has given you the gift to know Him and say, La ilaha illallah. So are you heedless and adrift, or are you grateful for that gift? To show true gratitude and love, you need to submit exclusively to the One above. But what about when you sin and you fall? Muslim doesn't mean perfect. Muslim doesn't mean always doing things right. We all have our struggles, our tests, our failures, and all the rest. But being Muslim means we constantly strive for the pleasure of Allah. And when you sincerely turn to Him with a heart that's humbled and raw, who forgives sins except Allah? And how generous a Lord who not only responds when implored, but also inspires us to ask Him in the first place. He is As-Sami', the one who hears, and Al-Mujib, the one who responds to every call, every whisper, every yearning in your heart. For through every struggle, He's with you from the start. We can't make it on our own. We can't go it all alone. We are the ones in need of He, the one whose help and guidance is a guarantee when you seek it sincerely. Whatever challenge you're facing, whatever situation you're in, Allahu Akbar. Allah is greater. Allah is more powerful. Allah is more capable to manage it than you. So put your trust completely in Him, as believers are taught to do. He doesn't want you to suffer. He doesn't want you to despair. He wants to elevate you, to turn you to Him in humility and prayer. Because when you reject this world's distractions and shaitan's ruse and choose Allah, you never lose. He's the one who cooled the fire for His Khalil. He responds to every appeal. He's the one who split the sea. That's the Lord of you and me. He answered the cry from the belly of the whale because it's in turning to Allah that the believers prevail. It's true, who are we compared to them? We're not prophets among men. But the question shouldn't be, who are we? But rather, who is He? He's the one of power, the one of might. He can easily remove any plight. So do not grieve and do not fear, for verily your Lord is always near. Dua is your audience with the King of Kings, and He is powerful over all things. Miracles are something in which we truly believe. So ask Him for every big or little thing your heart can conceive. Repel evil with that which is best, and you'll find in your life much that is blessed. Be steadfast. Don't lose hope. Hold tightly onto Allah's rope. Because if you want the support of Allah when all's said and done, you need to make sure He's always your number one. So turn to Him in full submission, and He'll give you more than you could ever envision.